Hello again, S.S. Wilson here, and this is another episode featuring random details that, well, I hope you enjoy. They both relate to that ancient video camera Dad and I used. Firstly, it had a lens cap that was secured with a string, which was fine. You took it off to shoot and it just hung down and you didn't lose it. But when the wind was blowing, which was constantly, the cap often blew up into your shot. It literally happens all the way through all the videos. This is second unit, working out at the concrete ditch location. And the lens cap was pretty much photobombing every shot that day. On the plus side, Dad got a lot of good coverage of how that fake ditch was constructed. Of course, many times the lens cap pops up in the middle of really cool shots that I want to use. Of course, then I just have to leave it in, as you may have noticed. Part of what's amusing to me in retrospect is that apparently neither Dad nor I ever did anything to try to prevent it from happening. Anyway, that's my lens cap sequence. The second one has to do with what I've mentioned several times in these videos, which is that back in 1989 it was quite unusual to have Dad wandering around the set with a video camera, and as a result he caught many amusing reactions, some intended, some not. So I've strung a bunch of them together here.
Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
Hi, Steve.
There were times that even I would forget Dad was lurking in the background.
Stay here.
As did everybody else.
Steve is...
Here we go.
Over time, we got more used to it.
Alright, so when we wanted you guys listen up. This is what's happening here.
And some people even started clowning around. But all the time, people were caught unawares.
Yeah. We'll have to... I don't know. Hello.
To make it even worse, we're going to raise the oil prices to everybody. Go. That's all right.
I'm quoting you.
You get that on tape? And you can't laugh when you do that. You just what? Isolate a few snakes in there or something? Are you rolling?
One other funny thing that happened was the crew started treating Dad like a studio still photographer, in that if they notice the photographer pointing his camera, they will warn that they're about to pass in front of it, and they'll say crossing. They started doing that with Dad.
Crossing?
Even though he was shooting video and it didn't make much sense.
Crossing again.
On the other hand, if I happened to be using the camera, I didn't tend to get the same respect.
Steve, turn off that ridiculous camera.
No, I'm documenting your interdepartmental...
Doing return to Gilligan's
And that attitude prevailed to the very last night, the night of the sinking car.
Oh, Steve, please put the camera down.
Down, it's off. No, it's not off. Wait.
I kid you not, that is literally the very last shot on the very last videotape of the big stack Dad sent me all those years ago. But don't worry, it's not the last lost tape. I haven't been posting them in order, and I've got a lot of material left. I'll be back soon with the next episode.